Greetings fellow citizens! We are on the PTU 3.5.0 P patch. In this video I want to shoot different size 3 guns at the Hammerhead. This is a rougher artificial test because the Hammerhead isn't moving and she isn't fighting back. Still, if I want to test things, I have to limit my factors. And just a reminder, the size 3 shields of the Hammerhead were not buffed in the 3.5.0 patch, but most of the gun damage was nerfed. Let's see how this goes. We are starting with 4 size 3 penta laser repeaters, non-overclocked. Let's see if we can still kill the Hammerhead. If the weapons should overheat, I will wait a little bit and try again. Let's see how this goes. Guns are overheating and shutting down. I didn't get to anywhere. The shields went down to 99% at most. Not a chance. The penta laser repeaters were overheating after around 44 seconds and the shields of the Hammerhead, the front shield, went down to 99% at most. And now we have 4 of the new reworked size 3 tarantulas, and there are still some graphic bugs, but they work fine. Let's see how tarantulas do. The nerfed tarantulas. And the guns are overheating. I was looking at my other monitor and the Hammerhead shields went down to like 99 or 98% at most. I try it one more time. And the guns are overheating again. Just a reminder, size 3 shields were not changed in the 3.5.0 patch, but the tarantulas and most of the guns were nerfed. I got the front shield down to 95% for a very short moment, and until the next hit the front shield was back to 100%. Next guns we are testing are 4 size 3 attrition guns. Those were very powerful. And look, same graphic bug, but they are working. Let's see if we can kill a hammerhead with attrition guns. This was very strange. The front shield never went down below 99%, but the front of the hammerhead took slowly damage, went orange and red, and the hammerhead was destroyed. And now we have the new guns, the size 3 Banu guns, Banu tachyon cannons. I don't want to pronounce this name because I don't know how. Zinger, Zinch, Sinch, whatever. Let's see how those do. Interestingly, I'm hitting 3 shield faces. And the weapons are overheating very quickly. I get the front shield down to 99%. Now I could overclock the coolers or use better coolers, but I don't want to. I want to use the ship in the fold loadout, except for the weapons of course, and in the fold settings first. Maybe I do another run later. Well, those guns look cool, but they don't seem to do much against the hammerhead. I had a hard time to find the ribbon. I'm hitting sometimes just the front shield and sometimes front and side shields, and those don't go down below 99%. Yeah, this leads to nowhere, and I cannot see any orange or red spot at the front of the Hammerhead. And now we have 4 Predator size 3 ballistic scatter guns. Let's see how those do. I have no idea, to be honest. I'm hitting at least 2, most of the time 3 shield faces. I actually saw 95 at the front. Shields were at 95 for a very short moment, but the regeneration rate of size 3 shields is so high. The front is now red, and the shields went down. Hey, this worked. Well, this was certainly very interesting. Let's take a look at the comparison between Hammerhead in 3.3 and 3.5. In 3.3 I could kill a Hammerhead with penta-laser repeaters, with tarantulas and with attrition guns, but now in 3.5 I cannot kill a Hammerhead anymore with 4 penta-laser repeaters or 4 tarantulas, not a chance. Attrition guns still work, but this is something very strange, and I cannot say that I understand it yet. Let's take a closer look. Penta-laser repeaters. The front shield went down to 99%, and until the next hit it was again at full, and the body, the hull, didn't take any visible damage. And tarantulas, same story, or almost the same story. Front shields went down to 96% at most, and were up to 100% until the next hit. And I didn't see any visible damage at the front, no orange or red spots. Next, attrition guns, and this was really crazy. I don't understand this. Front shields went down to 99% at most and up to full until the next hit. Still, the front of the ship took massive damage, went to orange and red, and the Hammerhead was killed in 102 seconds. Attrition guns are energy weapons, so I'm not sure if this is a bug or if this is intentionally. Usually energy weapons don't bypass shields. Ballistic guns are supposed to bypass shields, at least when the game is finished or is closer to getting finished. Right now I cannot say that's the case, but energy weapons shouldn't bypass shields, so either this is something special with attrition guns or just a PTU bug. Next, Singe, Singe, whatever, Banu Tachyon Cannon. I'm not sure what damage type those are. I cannot find anything in my locus data about the damage type. And in this case, the front shields went down to 99% at most and up to full until the next hit. By the way, it was really hard to find a rhythm. You cannot just keep the trigger pressed, and sometimes you are pressing the trigger but you are too early. So Part of this is my fault, no doubt about it, but still I didn't see anything damaged at the front of the Hammerhead, no orange or red spots, and a shot for at least a minute at it, so I guess not a chance for now. And the last gun I tested was the Predator Ballistic Scatter Gun. Those do physical damage and has the highest damage DPS no pipe. The front shield went down quite a bit, up to 27%, and the front of the ship took damage. It went to orange and red, and the ship was killed in around 36 seconds. I say in around because, similar to the tachyon cannons, it was very hard to find a ribbon. So maybe if you are better at pulling the trigger at the right time, you can kill a Hammerhead even in 30 seconds, I'm not sure, but no doubt this was the fastest kill. So what's the conclusion? As always, this game is still in alpha and a long way away from being finished. There will be a lot of balancing and a lot new mechanics, for example real armor, coming to the game, so I wouldn't be worried about this. But right now I feel like guns were nerfed too hard and the Hammerhead will be very tough, very hard to kill now. But still, it's always fun when things change. I hope you found this interesting and I hope you had fun watching this video, and see you next time. Bye!